Hello, Coach Fitness here, and we're going through the resistance workout. So easily done at home, and all you need is bands. So first thing we're going to be going through is our glutes, and we're going to be using a mini band. So I've got one here. This is blue, but you can get other colours which change the difficulty. So what we're going to be doing is just putting it around my legs, and it's going to go just above my knees, like so. We're going to be going for 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps every 3 minutes. So you're going to be doing 8 to 12 reps on each exercise, and you've got 3 minutes to complete it. Once you have done, then you rest until the 3 minutes is done, and then you go again for 3 sets. So first one we're going to do is the bands, the clams with bands, left and right, and you're just going to be in this position. Brace your core, you're driving up as high as you can, and slowly reduce, slowly come on in rather than snapping in. So up and down. You feel your glutes working pretty much as soon as you do it. Onto your other side. But once you've done that, then you're going to go for some glute bridges. When you do this, I really want you to tuck your core. Make sure your hips are tucked under rather than be untucked, where you can get your hands under. You want your back pushed into the ground. Have your chin up. If you need to prop it up, you can if you want to. So brace your core, tuck, come on up, squeeze, and come on down. All you need is a mini band here, and you'll be good. What you can do is roll down. So I'm rolling vertebrae by vertebrae down, and I'm already in the tuck position. You come on up. Let's say I had a barbell on my hips, then I might just come straight down and then retuck, but there's no need, just using the band. So taking the band off on the floor so you don't fall over, but that is the strength with the clams with bands and the glute bridges. You'll feel your glutes for sure, so do some glute smashes and stuff before and after potentially. Onto the conditioning. So it's an 18-minute AMRAP. We got 15 banded good mornings. It's going to be the green band. We've got 15 banded thrusters, 12 Y-ups, and 12 banded bicep curls. So we'll go through them. First one is green band. You can use a red band if you only got a red band, but that's not a problem either way. And you can make it a little bit harder if you need to, and I'll show you that as well. But green band, if you do have it, actually I'm going to put it around my traps first. You see, it's not around my neck, like strangling me. Oh, it wouldn't be strangling me, but it would be uncomfortable. I'm getting it around my traps. I'm going to then pull it down, put a foot in it. I mean, it looks awkward, but it's all right. Having a decent foot width apart, I can hold it and pull it up to reduce the strain around my traps, and I'm just going to hip hinge down. I'm stretching my hamstrings, keeping my core braced so my lower back doesn't dip under or round out. So I'm really bracing my core, hip hinge back. See how far my hips go back to allow me to hinge. And I feel it all in my hamstrings. My glutes are working, but you feel the main stretch. Don't have to go as low. You go down to the depth you can go with your hamstring. If you can't go that low, it's not a problem. Just have a little bit of a practice on the hip hinge. With a green band, that's with a green band. With a red band, you can either do it just as normal, just as normal, like so, or if you need to make it a little bit harder, what you could do, stand in it and pull the middle up. So there's loads of slack in the middle, and this gets tighter. Obviously, if it's an old band, you don't want it to snap and don't want to push it too far. But now that is so much tighter, and it's working my hamstrings. Not as much as the green band, but definitely more than without the slack. Just like so. There we go. So that is the banded good mornings. Onto the banded thrusters. We're going to use the red band here. The green band's a little bit too tough on this. So you're going to be standing in. You're going to get the band into the front rack. So I'm holding in this position. I'm going to front squat down, and I'm driving up overhead, just like so. Brace your core, and make sure you've got 3 points of contact and your knees aren't collapsing in. To make it harder, you can twist the band, get in position like so. getting a little bit more challenging. And then you can also, yet again, put more slack in the middle, twist it as well potentially. And you're going like so. Just don't want it to snap. No, these don't snap easily. If they're old, potentially they might, but you're pretty good. Anyway, so then 12 Y-ups. So putting your foot in, Y-up being here, Y in the shape of your upper body. Brace your core so your lower back, when you lift up, doesn't bend down. So it's common when your shoulder mobility, you just can't get any higher, so your lower back will compensate. Make sure you brace your core so your lower back can't compensate, as well as the shoulder mobility to allow you to go there. If you want a little bit harder, bring both feet in, like so, considerably harder, as well as you can put slack in the bottom bit. From there, the last one is the banded bicep curls. And you've got a couple of ways you can do this. Just stand in, take your grip, go up like so, a little bit slower on the way down to get the eccentric phase. Try to have your grip a little bit turned out rather than just the hammer curl, because it's a little bit more forearm, that one. But you can also hold it together like so. Stand in the middle. Make sure you're in the middle as well. Don't be a little bit one side. Standing up, curling up, and that's a lot harder. If you need to, if the first one's too easy, but this one's too hard, you could potentially have more slack on one side, go one side, but then you have to work out maybe one foot in. Still pretty hard, but you can change it about and make it so it's just right for you. So there you go, that is the resistance workout. All you need is the bands, no weights needed. It's an 18-minute AMRAP this is, so as many reps as possible. It's going to be really good fun. So let's see what you do. Comment in the comment, say how many rounds you get. It's going to be good. So like, share, and subscribe. See you later.